This morning, a growing number of former college students is on a debt strike. The so-called Corinthian 100 attended the for-profit Corinthian Colleges, and the group is now refusing to pay back their loans, totaling $3.3 million. They met with the Education and Treasury departments yesterday. CBS News senior business analyst Jill Schlesinger is here and joins us at the table. Jill, good to see you.
Good morning.
So what are the Corinthian Colleges, number one, and why are they refusing to pay?
Well, this is a for-profit group, and it's a number of different colleges that comprise that group. These students are alleging fraud, and that's very important. They're saying not only did the school promise us that we'd get a good education, and it was a shabby one, they also said we'd get great job placement, and they kind of hoodwinked us into getting student loans, which there was no way that we could repay. They're relying on a little-known part of the Department of Education, Higher Education Act, which says if there's fraud, students can discharge this debt.
Why do you think this story is so interesting?
Well, I think what it raises is this larger issue of student loan debt. Now, what we know is there's about $1.2 trillion of outstanding student loans. Now, most of these are federal loans, but these loans are notoriously difficult to discharge, even in cases of bankruptcy. You think you declare bankruptcy and you wipe the slate clean? Not so. What's interesting about this case, Corinthian Colleges actually used bankruptcy law to their advantage to get the government to kind of help bail them out, but the students had no recourse. And I think that paradox is a very interesting one.
But they were already under investigation by the Department of Education.
Yes,
Why?
And so they were under investigation for some of these practices. And what these Corinthian 100 is actually saying is, hey, government, you knew that there was an investigation pending. You never should have let us take these loans out. And as a result, because you knew that and you didn't disclose it, you've got to discharge this $3.3 million of loans that we are due.
Go ahead, Charlie.
No, you go ahead.
But aren't there consequences when you don't pay your college loans? We're always told that's a big, big no-no.
Yeah, and this is really why I think the group has done a smart thing, which is to go through the government and to work with the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, because if you walk away from debt, this dings your credit for the future. And this means maybe you can't buy a house. Maybe you can't buy a car. This is a very serious thing to walk away from debt, and we don't tell students to do that lightly.
Thank you, Jill.
Thank you.